Hello, everybody. Welcome to the call tonight. My name is Kim Fowler. I'm the Director of Sales and Marketing at New Age, and it's my great pleasure to welcome you. We have got a very short and very sharp call tonight. We're going to share with you a little about our amazing products, our top sellers, and we're also going to share a little bit about what New Age is all about. So to start us off tonight, I have great pleasure in introducing our Area Director for Australia, New Zealand, Indonesia and Vietnam, and that is the beautiful Paula Morris. Welcome, Paula.
Hey, Kim. Hello, everybody. I'm coming to you live from the very fast-paced Indonesia, in Jakarta in Indonesia, and really excited to still be able to come to you today and share about our vision. And what I love, or one of the many things that I love about what we do, is that we can be anywhere and still do our business. It's quite incredible, really. So during this whole challenging time in the world, we've still been able to grow. We've still been able to connect with people. Now, I know nothing beats face-to-face with people, but it hasn't slowed us. I love that about what we do. And we have so much going on at the moment, don't we? Exciting stuff. And I love the fact that we now can get together. We've got a leadership summit coming up. We've just done our Connect Live events around Australia. So we've been connecting. You've been able to see each other and empower each other. And that's what it's all about. We've got new things coming as well, which I can't share yet, but there's always something here that we have planned to help you, support you to grow your businesses. So why do I do what I do? I guess I thought, maybe I share a little bit about that, because I think it's really important to know why you do what you do. And for me, I love to help people. I fell into this industry over 20 years ago now, and I wasn't going to be I didn't want to do network marketing. I was buying a product, and I think a lot of people can relate to that when they hop into this business. And I got involved because the lady that was sharing it with me said, you could actually have a business with this. And I thought, wow, could I? Because I had a toddler at the time, and I was working full time, and I was exhausted being a mum and a housewife and a full-time employee. And I thought, maybe I could do this. And I did. And I've never looked back. Now, I've hopped onto the other side and onto the corporate side. And the reason I did that too was because I wanted to make sure that everybody had the best possible opportunity to grow their business. So I wanted to make sure that everyone was supported well, had the right tools. And I absolutely love what I do. I love connecting with you. I love linking arms with you and being on the journey and watching you succeed. It just absolutely makes my heart sing. So why would you want to be a part of New Age? Why wouldn't you? We have so much going on. We have an incredible culture of where we share, we care. We are one big family, and it's like I could hug you here, through the screen. That is so important when you're all working together. Now, we're still working independently. You're fine. It's your business. But one thing that's the same is that we all have a common goal, and we all work together as one. So I guess today what we wanted to do for you was to share a little bit about us, about New Age, about the opportunity and the incredible New Age family that you would be joining. And a part of that, which Kim will now, move on and share with you, is sharing about our products as well. So that's it from me. Know that we are here for you. We support you. We love you, and can't wait to be on this journey with you.
Thank you, Paula. We are so blessed to have Paula leading us in Australia, New Zealand, and in Indonesia and Vietnam. So great to have you on tonight, Paula. Thank you. So one of the great things about New Age is our product. And we call ourselves the House of Brands because we do have lots of different types of products. So we have our fabulous Lucem range, which is a great skincare range. And you'll hear a little bit about one of those products in a little while. We have our health and wellness range, and we also have our jewelry range, which is Envy Jewelry. So it doesn't matter what you're interested in. If you want to become part of New Age, you can sell everything, or you can simply focus on maybe Envy Jewelry or maybe the health and wellness. It's whatever really lights your fire. So tonight we're just going to talk about our top selling products and then have a little chat about Envy. But our first speaker tonight is a lady called Renee Jenkinson. She hails from the Central Coast, and she absolutely loves our Slender Eyes Day and Night Drops. She's got a testimonial to tell all of her own, as do many, many others. So welcome, Renee, if you can unmute yourself.
Hello, thanks for having me. And hey, everyone, thanks so much for jumping on. We really appreciate your time. This is my product. This is a product that I absolutely love, and I love sharing about it for so many reasons. I had a transformation with the Day and Night Drops in 2018. Up until that point, I had struggled immensely with my weight up and down for many, many years. I'm a PCOS sufferer, polycystic ovarian syndrome, and that really makes it hard to lose weight. And I had been back and forth to the GP a lot to, try and get some help with my weight, but was always told, I was offered medication and things, but I didn't want to go down that path. I knew it was my hormones. And I knew that the hormones were playing a great, part in me not being able to lose the weight. I'm very active. I'm a dance teacher as well. And I do watch what I eat. So, it was always really hard for me. And so, down the path I went of looking for natural products. And lucky for me, I was already a part of this amazing company, and these drops landed in my lap. Now, when I first looked at them, I thought they were too good to be true. Everything I learned about them, I thought this sounds exactly like what I need. And so I started in 2018. At that point, I did have terrible cravings, terrible sugar cravings. I was a chocoholic. I used to hide chocolate in rooms that my kids wouldn't think chocolate would be, just so I could keep it for myself. And I wasn't the best sleeper. I would go to bed of a nighttime and my brain would just continue to tick over, and I just never had the greatest sleep. I was constantly bloated. I had all these different issues, and started taking the drops, and within 1 week noticed amazing, amazing changes. I was sleeping better. My mood was improved. The cravings went away, and I wasn't looking for that 3 p.m. pick me up and trying to find something sugary to give me that energy hit anymore. And so things started to happen pretty quickly, and I was absolutely blown away. I went on to lose a total of 17 kilos using the drops, and that was 4 years ago. I've actually kept that off, and super simple, right? So I have now spent the last 4 years researching how this happened. How did this happen? Because I know if that worked for me, then I knew I could then help many, many others with the same product, So I've done a lot of research in the background to learn, why do these drops work and why are they helping so many people, and how can they help others? So the research led me to hormones, and 4 different hormones to be precise. And, I feel like there's a lot of people out there that would be struggling with these 4 hormones. So I'm just going to touch on them quickly. But the first one's cortisol. So cortisol in our body is not our friend. It puts our body into fight or flight mode. So right back when, right back in the dark ages when we used to have to hunt for food and fend for our lives, cortisol was very helpful. In this day and age, it's not. And so we get a lot of cortisol in our body because of the stress that we have just with day-to-day life. If you're a mum or a dad, you could probably know there's stress around, right? If you're not lucky enough to have an online business, if you have a job that you have to go to, it's probably stressing you out. So just these day-to-day things really make cortisol high in our bodies, and that can really affect us in many ways. One of the ways would be you probably putting on weight in your tummy area first, things like that. You're not sleeping well. You might have some sore joints happening. So that's cortisol for you. Then we have insulin resistance. And this is something that I have spoken to so many people about in the last 12 months. And I feel that there are so many people out there suffering with insulin resistance and not even knowing. So if you're somebody who, does eat healthy like I did, and is still piling on the weight, you may be trying to diet, you're trying all these different things and it's not working for you, then that would be insulin resistance for you there. Another thing is like skin tags actually come from being insulin resistant as well. And so this is something that the drops absolutely help. And then we just have our two food hormones, so ghrelin and leptin. Ghrelin's our hunger hormone, leptin's the full hormone. So what happens is our bodies need fuel, it sends out a ghrelin response into our body. The ghrelin tells us to eat. Now, what happens is when our bodies are all out of whack and our hormones aren't working properly, is that basically ghrelin goes into overdrive and leptin switches off and we develop a resistance to it. So we're constantly hungry, we're constantly craving, we're constantly looking for the sugar, and there's actually no fulfillment. So even when we do eat it, we still want more. And so this is exactly what the drops target. Everything that I just spoke about, plus so much more. And so it's a really simple system because it's 2 bottles of drops that you can pop under your tongue, take before you eat, take before you go to bed, and everything starts to change. And it really has helped. I know hundreds and hundreds of people that it's helped to finally be able to get your body back into balance so your body can actually do the job that it's designed to do. And you can lose the weight without all of the struggles that usually come with weight. We particularly see a lot of women have some really great success with the drops, not just with weight, but because of the hormones that are happening. People who have issues like I do, PCOS, those sort of things, have great results. And also women who are perimenopause or full-blown menopause absolutely love these because they help with so many of the symptoms that come with that as well. So this is why we love them. This is why we know there's nothing like out there like this on the market. I've done my research. We are very, very, very blessed to have this amazing product in our company. And as you can see in the picture, we do have a few other products that complement the drops, and we can design a package for people as well. So depending on where you want to go with this, the Slenderize system is phenomenal, is very simple, and has already changed a lot of lives. We know there's a lot of different weight, products out there. But when you're looking at something that's helping from the root cause, that's helping from within, makes you feel amazing and gets rid of all those, those stressful, cortisol levels in our body, and you're not sleeping anymore, and the energy levels, those sort of things. When they all come back, it's not even just about the weight that you lose, it's about how you feel. And this is what I absolutely love. So this is my favorite product, changed my life. And if you haven't tried them, this is something that I encourage you all to try because they are an absolute game changer. And I'm sure you will love them as much as I do.
Thank you, Renee. We know it's your favorite product, and you can see by the chat, it's the favorite product of many, many other people. So if you haven't tried our Slenderize Day and Night Drops, give them a try for so many different reasons. Thank you so much, Renee. So our next speaker tonight is going to talk about another product that most of us just love, and we call it our pink drink. And this is a product called Elite. It does complement the drops, but it does so many other things. And I would like to invite tonight the gorgeous Sarah Ivy to come on and tell us a little bit about Elite.
Hey everybody, thank you so much. I'm actually really excited to be jumping on and talking about the Elite because it is my absolute favorite product. Yes, fondly known as the pink drink. So I'm going to tell you a little bit first of all about actually what is it. So basically it is a wellness drink which is formed of 8 ingredients which are all amazing, and it is an all natural drink. Now this drink is actually something different to everybody that uses it. So it's an adaptogen. And so what that means by being an adaptogen is it means that it's actually going to give you what your body is craving. So that's going to be something a little bit different for every person. And that's why we have so many testimonies that roll in of completely different from one another, and so many benefits. I could honestly talk about this for the whole presentation, but I know I only have a short while, so I'm just going to focus on some of the main benefits of the Elite. I'm going to tell you a little bit about my story with it as well. So I like to kind of refer to the Elite as helping us with our brain, our body, our mood, and our skin. So with the brain, it's just helping us with that mental clarity, that concentration, the brain fog, and it's really lifting like fatigue and giving us energy. But unlike having like cups of coffee or, you know, soft drinks, it's not going to leave us with like the jitters or anything afterwards. It's a really like natural energy that it gives to us. And with our mood as well. So we've heard Renee talk about with the cortisol levels in our body and what that can do for us. The Elite also does help reduce cortisol levels. So that's that stress hormone that we're probably all quite familiar with, or have a little bit too much stress in our life. So when it lowers the stress and the cortisol that's in our body, it can really help to lift our mood. It can help with those feelings of depression, feelings of anxiety, and help us when we're in a really stressful situation. So we've probably all got too much stress in our lives, and that can go on to cause all kinds of you know, health conditions that we don't want into the future, and particularly sleep. So people that are using this drink report having really good night's sleep. So some people have been like struggling with sleep issues for years and years. I know my husband was one of them, honestly would try everything, and now using this can actually get like into deep sleep and have a good night's sleep. So how that's going to improve your health, you know, outcomes moving forward is just so good. So as well as helping with our brain and our mind, it also helps us on the inside as well. So it helps with our digestion, it can help with bloating, but it really helps in the gut as well. And particularly it helps with inflammation. So this is another thing which is a major issue, particularly here in Australia. People that have too much inflammation in the body can go on to get all kinds of chronic health conditions. So if you're someone that already experiences a chronic health condition, you need this in your life. If you're someone that's prone to a chronic health condition, honestly, you need to start this because we are all about prevention rather than just cure. We have to help with many things, but we want to kind of support you before it gets to that point. So as I mentioned, in the gut is where it's at. Everything is about gut health these days because our gut health is linked to so many things in our body, in our brain. And when we have good gut health, we can have good outcomes. So when we talk about immunity, the gut and our immunity are really, really closely linked. So I know when people are drinking this consistently, so it comes in a sachet. It's really, really easy to use. You just mix a sachet in the water. So you can have one of these in your bag. Make sure you're taking this every day consistently, because the benefits you're going to get when you have this ongoing are just incredible. So people are reporting like barely getting sick, or if you do get sick, the severity and the duration of your sickness, you know, is much, much less. So who's got time to be sick these days? I know I haven't, so this has helped me so much. And as I mentioned, like your gut health is linked to honestly everything, so particularly skin issues. So we have absolutely incredible testimonies coming in from people with skin issues. So even in actually quite a short time frame, people that experience acne, people that experience eczema, rosacea, psoriasis, because it's helping on the inside. And we've also got so much that can help on the outside. I'm going to hear a bit more about our skin products. So this is a great duo with those as well. It's going to really help improve those skin conditions. Now, You don't need a skin condition for this to be able to help your skin. So even without a skin condition, people are reporting brighter skin, clearer skin, and anti-aging as well. I mean, you know, every one of us, doesn't matter what age we are at, you know, some help with that anti-aging is always going to be good for us as well. And just to be hydrated and just feeling good, you know, on the inside is just really, really important. So we did hear Renee mention before as well about how the botanical drops can be a really incredible product for people that are experiencing lots of issues, you know, lots of women's issues. So I want to let you know all these products, they're suitable for men and women, but the testimonies that we have seen coming in from women who have been able to use the Elite to alleviate symptoms around their cycle. So I'm talking bloating, inflammation, pain, irregularity. I think for some people, this is an absolute game changer. So being able to manage some of those things for people that have like endometriosis or polycystic ovaries, going through menopause or perimenopause, if you know somebody that has been struggling and having challenges around these symptoms, this is so good for symptom management, and you absolutely need to tell them all about it. But look, you might be sitting here thinking, well, you know what, I don't have skin issues, or like I don't actually get sick very often. I sleep really well. So why on earth would I even take it? But if you're here and you're listening in, you obviously already care about your health and your wellness. And there's honestly nothing better to flood your body with than all of these like clean herbal ingredients. They are full of antioxidants. And as I mentioned before, like this is about prevention, not just cure. And so if you are putting this into your body, you know, this is going to be helping your future health outcomes. And honestly, if you're thinking, this all sounds a little bit too good to be true, like, can it really do all of these things? I want to tell you a little bit of my story, because when I was first introduced to this, it was actually by a lady who we're going to hear from next, actually, in my mum's group, Amanda Kate. She told me about the pink drink. She added me into our testimony page, and I was reading through all the things that this could do, how it can help with joint pain, and it can help with, you know, energy, of so many like variety of things. I was like, one drink cannot do all of these things. And I'll admit I was super skeptical, but you know, at the time I did have a 5-month-old baby, I had a toddler, I'd recently moved to the area, so I didn't know many people. I'm from England, I had no family support apart from my husband, and you know what, I was worn out, I was tired, I was cranky, I wasn't sleeping well. My toddler was at daycare, she'd bring everything home, we were always sick, and I thought, well, you know what have I got to lose? Let's just give it a try. Still feeling a little bit skeptical that it was going to work, but I was like, I have to try something. Day 5, I honestly felt that fog just kind of lift. I felt like I had more energy, and I just felt like my mood was lifting, and the first time for a while. And you can believe I was so excited. I was like, you know what? This is actually working. So fast forward 4.5 years, I now have an almost 5-year-old and a 7-year-old. And yes, they still bring sickness back from daycare, back from school, but I don't get it. So I am hardly ever sick. I can count on like maybe once or twice over that time that I've had a cough or a cold or anything. And with so much sickness that's going around at the moment, I am so thankful for my pink drink. Also other things that I wouldn't expect to, you know, it to help with, like my hair grows fast, my nails grow fast, like my skin has been better. I cannot remember the last time I actually had a cold sore, which I used to get really regularly. And my husband, look, he gets sick from time to time, not very often, but when he does, it doesn't last long and it's not that severe. So no more man flu in the house, which is reason on its own just to drink it. But look, if you're sitting on the fence and thinking like I was, is it going to work? Is it too good to be true? Just get into it and give it a try, because you honestly won't regret it. And you know, like Renee said earlier, you can look and see what else is out there, but honestly, I haven't found anything else that compares to what we have. So I absolutely love it.
Fantastic. Thank you, Sarah, so much.
No problem.
It is one of our biggest favorites. You can see by the comments in the chat that so many of us love the pink drink. It's my favorite product and I couldn't do without it. In fact, I think my body craves it every morning if I don't, if I'm a little bit late having it. It's an incredible product for so many different things. So our next speaker is a lady called Amanda Kate Bateras, and she's going to talk to us about our rolling product. So this is a skincare product. It's part of our Lucem range, and it is an absolute winner once again. So welcome, AK.
Hello. How are you guys? Okay, so I am really excited to be able to share my favorite skincare product with you guys. Skincerity, it is the most unique skincare product you will ever come across, I believe. This little bottle changed my life. I have been an acne sufferer from my early teens. I was one of those teenagers who got put on the pill to try and help my skin. Nothing helped me. I tried that. I then went to the doctor who gave me some medication to try, just a really mild one. Didn't help. I was prescribed creams. They didn't help. So over the years, I really lost my confidence. I hated my skin. I became a hairdresser. I was surrounded by mirrors as a job, and I hated how my skin looked. But I just ended up giving up. After over 10 years of trying every product, I would go into a beautician and they would recommend their products, and I'd spend so much money. Anyway, I gave up. I gave up hope. And until a day that my auntie gave me a phone call. She worked in pharmacy, had a lot to do with skin, and she called me and said, "I've found a product for you." And I said, "No way, I'm over it. I've given up. I'm not wasting any more money." And she sent me a bottle of this because she knew that it would help me. So it did. I rolled this product. I had no idea what it was going to do. So it comes with this beautiful little roller ball, and we literally roll it on our skin. I'm just going to pop some on my hand so you can just see. It rolls on. It's like a little roll-on deodorant, and it just forms this clear, shiny barrier that dries in 2 to 3 seconds. So what this does is it works for everyone. It doesn't matter what your skin type is. This really just repairs our skin through our body's own moisture, which is so unique. So this is a breathable barrier. So like I said, we roll it on our skin, and what that does is forms this beautiful little barrier that's breathable, so the oxygen can get in, but the body's moisture can't get out. So how it works is it delivers only 2 active ingredients into your skin, which is vitamin E and grapeseed oil. Now, this is why this product is great for everyone, including children, elderly, you name it, it is fantastic. So there's only 5 ingredients in total. There's 3 non-active ingredients, and one of them is what forms this breathable barrier. So as we roll it on and it's wet, these microscopic holes are punctured into the skin, into the mask, sorry, not into the skin, into the mask, so that it becomes breathable. And this is the actual key and technology of how this product works, because what's going to happen is our body's own moisture is trapped in, and what happens is we use it consistently every night, and those underlying layers of our skin gently start to repair through your body's own moisture. And this is why it works for everybody, because it's as simple as it's hydrating your skin. All of our skin conditions and things like that, even oily skin, is triggered by dehydration. So this is such a simple form of rehydrating your skin through your body's own moisture. So it's a really simple system, but you do see incredible results. So it starts with, what you're going to notice firstly is like just this really natural glow in your skin. Then you start to see things like dark spots, fine lines and wrinkles, things like that start to fade. If you suffer with acne like I did, it was a really great transformation for me. The product does work fairly fast. However, it's depending on how deep the issue is within the skin and how much repair we need to do as to how long it takes to work. So I always recommend to get the best results, stick with it for a good 3 to 6 months, because that's how long it's going to take sometimes to repair all that damage underlying. So what this is going to do is draw all those impurities up to the surface of the skin. So for me, my skin started to look amazing. Then I had a slight breakout a couple of months in, which is completely normal. It's showing how the product works, because it's going to draw everything up and out. And then from then on, while I'm using this, my skin is just beautiful, healthy, and hydrated. So it got rid of all those other nasties. So this product is great, like I said, for everyone. It's fantastic for anti-aging, because it's going to help your skin stay really nice and healthy and hydrated. It's fantastic for skin conditions. When you're using it for different things like this, I encourage you to chat to the person who shared it with you, because it's really important that you understand everything about it. But the beauty of this is as well, if you are using one of our Lucem day creams or our 7-in-1 serum, you pop that on first, roll this over the top, and what it's going to do is trap it in while you sleep overnight. So again, you're going to get the best result from your other products, because rather than them just come off in your evaporate while you sleep, they're trapped on the skin with your breathable mask. So they're going to be amplified. When you wake up in the morning, you just simply rinse your mask off. It does peel off if you want to, but it's really nice just to get a face washer and just really gently rinse it off, and your skin is going to feel amazing. So many benefits. What I love about it is it's one product that will help everything skin. So people ask, can I roll it on, on stretch marks, on a blister, on a burn, you name it, anything skin, because it's only got vitamin E and grapeseed oil are the only 2 active ingredients. It is safe for everyone. So we use this in our household like it is just for everything. I don't need to have hundreds of different creams and products, no matter what it is. If it's a mosquito bite, a bee sting, a blister, a burn, like I said before, it is, one of the girls just mentioned, it's like your first aid in a bottle. So we travel with it. We have it with us all the time, and the benefits are absolutely endless with this product. So I can't encourage you enough to try it. It is, like I said, really unique. So make sure you understand how to use it properly to get the best benefits out of it. But if you haven't already seen, I'm not sure if we've got the slide in there, girls, of Phyllis, the inventor, her hands. So I just wanted to show you this, because this really shows what this product can do. So I've met this lady, Phyllis. She is in her 80s. Now she's been rolling one of her hands for over 7 years. You can see which hand she's been rolling. So this shows what this product can do if you use it every single day, the difference there. So this is the reason why I'll never stop rolling this product, because it is absolutely, incredible for your skin. So let us know if you have any questions about this, but yeah, Skincerity is an amazing skin product that will really help everyone.
Great, Amanda Kate, that was fantastic. I'm part of the Rolling Brigade. I absolutely love this product. I too was a little skeptical when I heard about all the things it was meant to do, but once you try it, you understand just how phenomenal a product it really is. So we could talk all night about products. We have so many great products in our range, but just to touch on another one is our Tahitian noni juice. And I met a lady the other night. She loves it, her husband loves it, and so do her children. So I wanted her to come on and share her story about noni juice with you. So welcome, Danielle. We got Danielle Owens on there tonight.
Okay, am I here? Can you see me?
Well, we can.
Hi everyone, so I'm Danielle and I'm here to talk to you about the noni juice, the Tahitian noni juice, and why we love it so much in our household. So the noni fruit, it's a fruit from French Polynesia. So it's been used for thousands of years by the French Polynesians for all sorts of ailments. They call it the original superfruit. So it has helped them for thousands of years for so many things. So now that New Age have combined the Tahitian noni, and they've turned it into a juice, and they've combined it with some blueberry and grape into a drink, so a wellness drink. And what I love so much about this product is this product in particular, and what New Age have done is that they source the noni fruit exclusively from family farms in the French Polynesia, which I really love. And another thing that makes it quite special is that you can trace, so I can trace this bottle of noni juice. Well, it's actually empty because we finished this bottle today, but we can trace this bottle back to the tree that the fruit came from. I just think that is mind-blowing. I just love that there is such care taken with the production of this product. So what the Tahitian noni juice can do is so much. It's so much to different people with different ailments. So it's called it's an adaptogen, and I tried to think of a fancy way of describing what an adaptogen is. And I even messaged Paula Weeks today, and I said, okay, how do I explain adaptogen? And so it works on a cellular level, and I'm not going to say it in a fancy way. I'm going to say it in the way that I understand, which so picture you're drinking this beautiful juice, and it see your body gives that cell polish and resets it and balances it and makes it all lovely and resetting you. And then it looks at all the other cells and fixes all and helps to improve the ailments that are happening in that body, in your body, sorry. So, but it can do things for different things to other people. So while the list this big for everything it can do, you might only need it for a few things. So this is where it's great for my whole family, because we need it for different reasons. So when my husband found out that I was able to get a hold of this noni juice, so he was buying it from overseas a couple of years ago, and then he just stopped buying it because it was too hard to source here in Australia. And so when he found out that I could get it so easily and at wholesale price, he was like, oh my goodness, because he was referring to it as elixir of the gods. And the only time I've heard him refer to a drink like that is when a new IPA is out or something. So for him to refer to this juice as elixir of the gods, I knew it had to be special. So I started buying it. So it's been in Australia. I've been able to source it for about 12, 18 months or so. And I started drinking it and I love it. And so I started to do more research into the product itself and what it can do to help the family. So for my husband, for example, he's a diabetic, he's an asthmatic, he's prone to joint pain, he has what else? So like immune issues. So the winter is not his best friend. So he can be prone to colds and sinus problems. So it was able to help with immunity. So that was what it could do for my husband. So many things. And then I looked at me and I thought, what can it do for me? And so again, joint pain and inflammation, it's great for that sort of thing. Great for immune boosting, but it's also quite good for anxiety. It's a little mood lifter, and because again, it's an adaptogen. It looks at your cellular health. It looks at what's going on in your body and how it can improve those things. So then I said to my son, I said, do you want to have a sip of this juice? And he said, oh yeah. And he had a sip and he's obsessed with it now. So because he's prone to like respiratory things as well. So when he was first born, I think he was 12 days old, he had bronchiolitis. So ever since then, winters have been quite cruel to him with croup and just respiratory things and coughs and colds. So I wanted to make sure that I could get something good into him that was going to help him get through the winters. So that's another thing that has helped our family. And then my daughter. So my daughter has ADHD, and there's something in the ingredients, again, this magical product that can help with ADHD. Again, it's like a brain mood enhancer, that sort of thing. So as well as those things that it has done for our family, there's things like addictions and detox. It can help with that. Cholesterol, skin conditions. Sorry, I am just reading this right now. Yeah, so there's still so many more qualities to the Tahitian noni juice. So if you wanted to find out more, just get in touch with the person who invited you tonight, and they'll be able to source information, or even Google it. I've become obsessed with Googling the noni juice and everything it can do. Yeah, it's just been fantastic. I just want to make sure I've covered everything.
That's great, Danielle. You've been incredible.
I think I have spoken enough.
Yeah, no, it's been great.
About it.
I know.
I will just mention one more thing. So you can get it in the 2 sizes. So in terms of the serving that they ask you to have, this is about the size. So this is a shot size. So this is what I call the wellness shot. That it's better cold, so keep them in the fridge. But because my family has so much of it, we go for the big bottles.
Yeah,
so that's the Tahitian noni juice.
Great. Thank you, Danielle. Thank you for sharing. And yes, it's a real magic drink, that's for sure and for certain. And if you do Google it, there's been over 300 clinical studies about the health benefits of the noni juice. So it really does a lot, and there's proof on the benefits of it. So thank you, Danielle.
Thank you so much. Thanks for the opportunity.
At this point in time, you would be realizing that we're sparkling on the inside, sparkling on our face with our sincerity, but we also sparkle on the outside with our beautiful Envy jewelry. We're all dripping in it. Of course, we're all dripping in it, because what girl doesn't love jewelry? So tonight we have Tonya Russell, all the way from Traralgon, which I was there last week. So welcome, Tonya.
Thank you for having me. I want to start with, put your hands up if you like my earrings. Who likes my earrings? I don't feel like there's much participation there. Didn't see many hands. So Envy jewelry. Before Envy, I was actually a 1 earring kind of girl. I didn't change my earrings, and now I am absolutely spoilt for choice thanks to Envy. So I'm really excited to share about this because, yeah, over the past 3 years of my journey with Envy, it's just blown me away. And I really believe that this opportunity is really for everyone, and it's so much fun. And you've heard people say tonight, everyone that started has said, I'm excited to share. And that's because it's so easy to be passionate about everything in this business, because it's absolutely so amazing. And everyone started with that. So this opportunity has really helped me to grow in my confidence. Even though I'm a bit nervous now, it really has helped me to grow in my confidence. It's given me so many different opportunities, which I'm really thankful for. And I've met some absolutely beautiful people, which I'm thankful for that as well. So for those that don't know, Envy is actually Australian designed jewelry. So we have lots of customizable pieces. It's really fun to mix and match, and it is quality jewelry, but it's at a really, really great price, which I love and lots of people love. And no, I actually don't love it. I'm probably a bit obsessed with it, really. And if you start getting into it, you'll realize how easy it is to become very easily obsessed, but it's a good addiction to have, I think. So I first saw Envy at one of our New Age conferences 3 years ago, and I was really impressed with the quality of the jewelry, and also I was impressed with the leadership, the people that spoke on the day. And so I just decided to jump in. I didn't overthink it, which is really unusual for me because I'm a big overthinker. The thing I did overthink, though, was choosing my jewelry, because there's over 1,000 pieces in the range and it's super duper hard to choose your kit. But anyway, so I did overthink that. That took me a really long time, but the rest of it was easy. I just decided I'm jumping in, I'm going to do it, and I dived in. And so one great thing about Envy is that they have lots of great incentives for their consultants all the way through, but particularly in the first 90 days to get you started strong. And they've got lots of things in place that can help you to get off to a great start and keep going well in your business. So I made the most of those things. I jumped in, I filled my calendar with styling sessions, or parties, if you want to call them that. And by filled, I actually mean that I worked it around my day job, which then was 4 days a week, and my family life. So even now, I make sure that I fill out my monthly calendar every month with the days that I can actually do styling sessions and when I'm busy. And that's the beauty of this business. I absolutely love it for that, because it's so completely flexible. So if I don't want to work on a day, I don't work on a day. If I want to cram lots into a day, I'll cram lots into a day. So it's completely has worked around my work and my family, and that's awesome. I started my business mostly with in-home styling sessions because that's kind of how we did it then. But obviously I live in Victoria, and we were the most locked down state in the world, really. So COVID made it necessary for us to take our business online, for me to take my business online. And it was actually a really, really great thing for my business. My business kind of boomed. I mean, obviously people were at home with not a lot to do, so there were lots of online shopping. I was very guilty of online shopping, but we won't go down that line. My husband doesn't know about all of it. So we had to really navigate a new way of doing things. Taking it online was a completely different thing. We hadn't done that before, but we didn't do it alone, because we have such an incredible supportive community, within New Age, but within Envy. We all helped each other out. It was beautiful to see. We all shared shared ideas and content, encouraged each other, and even now we're continuing to work on that and evolve it. And that's one thing I really love, is I have not noticed competitiveness in this, and I know a lot of people in Envy have said the same thing. There's no competitiveness. We just cheer each other on and encourage each other, and there's always sharing of ideas. And speaking of new ways of doing things, Envy have a few things coming up on the horizon, so watch this space. If you're going to jump in, now is a really good time to do it. Another thing I love about Envy is that it has really great opportunities to grow skills, and particularly in leadership within Envy and within New Age. So I'm lucky enough to be heading off soon to a leadership summit with some of the lovely ladies that are on this call to Queensland. So if that's kind of your thing and you want to develop in that sort of area, there's plenty of opportunities to do that within this business, within Envy and within New Age, which is really awesome. I'm also a little bit partial to a bit of recognition, which I didn't really realize until I started doing Envy, but I do love recognition. I love getting bottles of, do you say Moe? Oh, Moe, whatever. I don't ever know what to call it, but bottles of that. And sort of diamond trophies that we get. I love it. Anyway, so there's plenty of recognition in Envy if that floats your boat as well.
Thank you, Sonia.
I'm nearly finished. Oh, I'm not finished. I'm nearly finished.
You go. Yeah.
So when I joined Envy, I never ever would have imagined that I could earn the commission that I have earned. I've also been blessed to earn 3 holidays plus a travel voucher. And if you'd asked me 3 years ago if that was possible, I would actually think that it wasn't. I would say that it wasn't. It hasn't been, would not say it's been hard work. I have worked hard, but it hasn't been hard work. And I've absolutely loved it. So some of you sitting here might have lots of internal dialogue going on. I know I've been in this position before where I've had all those thoughts where you hear people share all this stuff and you sit there and you think, oh, I really love to do it, but, and all these but comes into your heads. So I'd love to do it, but I'm not good at computers, or I'm shy, or I don't know many people. I don't like selling. But I really want to tell you today that none of those reasons are a good reason not to do it, because every single one of those has a solution. And within the Envy team, within the New Age team, you'd be supported to work through those. So if you're thinking about giving it a go at all, I'd absolutely say do it. It's totally worth it.
Right. Thank you, Tonya. That was fantastic. And it's a brilliant segue over to Amanda Kate. So I'm passing the ball straight to Amanda Kate.
Thank you so much. So I'm just going to quickly share a little bit about my business journey with New Age. So I am someone who has, I love life. I see life as I want to do everything. I don't want to miss out. I want to make the most of it. And I don't want money to stop me from doing what I want to do. So I come from a background of traditional business owning parents. So I was raised in traditional business. I saw how hard they worked, but I also ended up myself as a hairdresser. And because of that background, I thought I don't want to own a business where I have to have a lot of staff and have all that stress. So I decided, I thought I had it all. I was going to work from home as a hairdresser so that when I had my children, because having a family was my biggest and only real goal that I had. So I thought, I'm going to work from home. That's going to be perfect for me. Until I had the kids, I had the first one and it was great. And I had that flexibility, had the second one, and then life started to get hard. When they were in daycare and they would get sick, what could I do? I had to work because I needed the money. I was working for myself. If we had holidays, I didn't get paid. So then I started to realize this was a little bit trickier than I had at first thought. So I had been introduced to Skincerity already. I'd been told there was a business opportunity, which I'd said, no way. I was a busy mum of 2. I worked my own hair salon, which was, 4 or 5 days of 12-hour days. I was burnt out and I was exhausted. I also didn't have any confidence. I wasn't good at school. I hadn't even realized until I got into this business, I had just programmed myself and called myself dumb. I'm just a dumb hairdresser is how I referred to myself. I didn't have any confidence to learn new things. But what I found when I was introduced to this and I had my own transformation, which most of us here have had, I naturally started talking about Skincerity to people. I loved it. And I do that. I'm not salesy at all. I was never confident in sales. However, if I love something, I naturally talk about it and I get excited about it. And that's what happened for me with this. So I became open to the business opportunity that I'd been told about the day that I realized that I was trading my time for money. My children were both sick. It was the week of Christmas. As a hairdresser, if anyone on here is a hairdresser, it's the biggest week of your year. And I was relying on that money from that week. But my babies were sick and I had to leave them with my mum that day. And that was it's a day that I'll always be grateful for, because it's a day that I decided to learn how to do this, because I wanted a way that I could create an income that fitted in around my family, that I could do from anywhere. And that's what this business opportunity has done for me. So I've been here now 8 years. It is by far the best thing that I've ever done. I'm so excited. I'm more excited now than ever, because I have replaced my income and then some. I'm now able to help other women to do what I do, and men also, but my passion is really helping other mums to have that lifestyle that I have now. I wake up each day completely in control of what I get to do, which is an amazing feeling to have. But I also have control over if I want to grow my income. If I decide I want to step it up, I can work a little bit harder. If things are harder in our life, I can take a foot off a little bit. So all of these types of things are so powerful. But the biggest thing that I've really just had in the last probably 6 months is that I am now in a position where I can have a bigger vision. I'm able to use my time to impact other people's lives as well. Like, I'm really now starting to think of other things that I can do that I never thought were possible. So this opportunity is incredible. I want to share with you guys, I had none of the skills necessary for this business at the time. I had, like I said, no confidence. I could not speak in front of people. Like, I could not. I still get super nervous, but there's no way I thought I could do this. What drove me to do it was the possibilities, what this opportunity can bring, the freedom and flexibility that you can have if you do the work. Is completely endless, and it's totally yours. So I love this. We are backed by an incredible company. We have the most incredible products. We've just thousands of testimonies that come through. Our company is headed in a direction that we want to go in. They're always up to date with latest trends and things like that. So having that support, and if you're a traditional business owner, you're not used to having all of that support. We don't have to come up with all the great ideas and stay on track. They do that for us. So if you're like me, who is used to working hard and having to do it all yourself, you don't have to do that anymore. We are surrounded by the most incredible community that I never thought I needed. I was already, thought I had it all, but this is something really special. Having like-minded, supportive people to pick you up when you fall down, to help keep you going, to share ideas, to inspire you, is just something that is so incredible. So I could talk about this business all day long, but I know we need to get to the exciting part of the night. For those of you who are ready to join, now is the perfect time. We have an incredible offer of free joining, which is amazing. So you're saving $42.50 if you're in Australia. If you're in New Zealand, it's $48.50, so you're waiving that enrollment. Plus, if you join tonight, if you're on here and you're joining tonight, you will also receive 3 of our incredible Lucem skincare products. So you're going to get a free cleanser, a free 7-in-1 Total face serum, and a free moisturizer. Now they are worth 390 Australian dollars or 433 New Zealand dollars. So this is on top of whatever you decide to join with. So you can join with, you can choose your focus. You might join with our weight loss drops, go down that health and wellness. You might go skincare and then have some extra skincare. You might decide to join for envy. The choice is yours, but now is a really great time to do this because, what a great offer, great saving. And, our team is really excited to continue to grow.
Thank you so much, Amanda Kate. That is us in a nutshell. It really is. I think one of the most wonderful things apart from our product is our community. So if you're on tonight and you're interested in becoming part of our community, if I can ask you to put your name in the chat, and you would need to join within 48 hours with a qualifying order. So pop your name in the chat so that we know you've been on the call tonight, and we will make sure your free gift comes out to you. So I would like to say a huge thank you tonight to all our speakers. They're so amazing, each and every one of them. So much great wisdom has been shared tonight. If you have any questions, please talk to the person who invited you tonight. They will have the answers to all of your questions, and if they don't, they will find the answers for you. Big thank you. Great to meet you all. And I look forward to meeting all our new community members from tonight. We are really part of a fabulous company. So good night and thank you very much, everyone.